In my last episode of the Fight for Gun Rights, I covered a bill that would bring constitutional carry to my home state of Pennsylvania. In the opening to that video, I mentioned how PA seemed to feel like our former bastion of freedom was morphing into a bastion of tyranny. Maybe I was wrong, because we've got a bill on deck right now that could potentially boost our 2A rights yet again here in PA. We'll break it down after this.
Vertex makes some of the best EDC bags and gear around. Whether you're looking for a backpack, a messenger bag, or maybe something for your pup. They've got features like a rapid access weapon compartment, padded backing, a hot pull tab for quick access to the main compartment, and much, much more. Oh, and did I mention their jeans make my legs look better? Seriously, I can do so many high kicks in these. And guys, if you want to get a huge discount, head over to Vertex, that's VERTX.com, and use our code TGC to get a whopping 25% off everything. Go do it.
Welcome back to the Gun Collective. My name is John Patton, and you are watching the Fight for Gun Rights. This is a show all about Second Amendment news, and we would love it if you got subscribed, followed us on Instagram, or just left a like on this video. So the basic premise here is that two state senators brought forth a bill called the Right to Bear Arms Act. Senators Mastriano and Dush, being the prime sponsors here, put some strong words in their memo to try and gain support from others in the state Senate. It says Pennsylvania's protections regarding the right to bear arms predate and influenced the federal constitution. In fact, Pennsylvania was the first state to address the right to bear arms in its constitution. By the time the Second Amendment to the United States Constitution was adopted in December of 1791, PA had already reaffirmed twice the right to bear arms as fundamental individual freedom. Our legislation will preserve that right and curb federal attempts to infringe upon it. Yeah! I've said it before, and it bears repeating. It is so nice to hear words like that from any politician these days. Let's jump into the actual text of the bill, because that matters. After you wade through the findings and definitions sections, we come to the prohibitions sections, which lays out the following. A federal action relating to a firearm, magazine of a firearm, accessory, and ammunition intended to restrict possession, transfer, or use of a firearm, magazine of a firearm, accessory, and ammunition shall be unenforceable by a state actor in this Commonwealth. Pennsylvania is a Commonwealth. State actor is basically anyone that works for the state or political subdivision thereof. So basically, if you're trying to bring any anti-2A nonsense, no one that works here will be able to enforce that tyrannical GAC. I'm down with that. The next section is a little more interesting as it lays out some more details. A federal action created or taking effect after December 31st, 2020 shall be unenforceable within this Commonwealth if the federal action attempts to register, restrict, or ban the ownership or purchase of a firearm, magazine of a firearm, firearm accessory, or ammunition, or to reclassify the firearm, accessory, or magazine ex post facto, where the result is to prohibit or restrict continued ownership or common use. Whew. An attempt by the federal government to create within this Commonwealth a registry regarding a firearm component or accessory, ammunition, or magazine shall be prohibited. Okay, so this basically says that if it is put into place after December 31st, 2020, that's basically anything now, and it's trying to restrict a variety of things relating to guns, it's not going to fly. It's unenforceable, and a registry is prohibited. The next section lays out how any state actors or federal agent/employee found to be in violation of these rules shall be held liable with a whole menagerie of stuff, including damages and being barred from getting a state job for up to 10 years. It goes on to state in the grants and forfeitures section that any political subdivision of this Commonwealth may not receive funds from the Commonwealth if the political subdivision adopts a rule, order, ordinance, or policy in violation of this section. They also forfeit the funding for the following fiscal year after the violation is found. This section also has a provision that says that if you accept any federal funding that aims to restrict the Second Amendment, you're also in violation. That is pretty rad. To summarize, the Second Amendment would be upheld here in Pennsylvania And anyone that gets in the way of that, at least if they're government related, would be held liable for doing so. It's weird that these laws kind of have to exist, but there you have it, folks. Pennsylvania would become a Second Amendment sanctuary state, if this passes, of course. I really, really don't think our governor will sign it, but I am curious to hear your thoughts on this, guys. Sound off in the comment section below and let me know what you're thinking on this one. If you wouldn't mind, please hit the like button so the algorithm doesn't bury this news. And don't forget to get subscribed and ring the bell on YouTube if you're on there as well. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, etc. And as always, thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon.